Good morning, Mouseketeers. It's Miss Katrina. It's time for story time. You ready? We gotta jump, 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 jump. Ready? Go. Jump, 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 jump. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. Clap, 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 clap. All right, now sit down. Let's get ready for story time. You ready? It's time for story time. You can sit down or you can lay down. Okay? So, we've been talking about barn, on the farm, and we've already read Barnyard Banner. It's about a rooster and a cock-a-doodle-doo, every animal on the farm. You read a book with Miss T on Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, so we're going to read two books this morning. And then you're going to have a closing circle later on today, okay? All right. Ta-da! Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, clickety, clack, cows that type. That is the title. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. By Doreen Cronin. She's the author. And what does the author do? That's right. And the illustrator is Betsy Lewin. What does the illustrator do? Can you tell me? All right, let's go over our parts. What part of the book is this? It's the what? The spine. And where's your spine? Back here. Yeah. What does the spine do? What? Say it loud, Matira. It holds the book together. And your spine holds your body together. Okay. Looking at the front of the book, what do you think the book is going to be about? Looking at the cover, what do you think it's going to be about? Okay, let's get started. I'm going to need your help, okay? Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo, clack, clack, clickety, clack, click, clack, moo, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. But he kept hearing click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo, click, clack, moo. Say it with me. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. What did he see? What is this? What did he find on the door? And what kind of door is this? It's on the what? On the barn. On the barn door. It says, Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night and we'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Moo. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So So the cows went on a strike. They left a note on the barn door. A typewriter. Do you know what a typewriter is? A typewriter is an instrument that people used to type letters before computers. So they would use typewriters to type up letters and to type information on forms. And strike, that means people don't want to do nothing. They have a reason to do something. So they tell their workers, their employers, the bosses, I don't want to do this because you won't do this for me. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. The cows wrote a letter for the farmer and left it where? The barn door. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click clack moo, click clack moo, clickety clack moo moo. The next day he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They like electric blankets too. Sincerely, the cows. How do you think this is making Farmer Brown feel? The cows were growing impatient with Farmer Brown. They left a new note on the barn door. The note from the chickens: closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click clack moo, click clack moo, clickety clack moo moo. How did, now what's happening now? The cows wrote a letter. Who else wrote a letter? Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Furious means he's very angry. He's upset. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. He got out a what? A typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs now. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Ultimatum means you either do this or this, and you make a decision, or we won't do this. Okay? The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around in the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo, moo, moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Doc knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside of the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So, what was their decision? Farmer Brown decided this was a good idea. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come over with the typewriter. Why do you think the cows and the chicken needed blankets? The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click clack quack. Click clack quack. Clickety clack quack quack. What do you think is going to happen? What happened? The end. All right. Why did the cow and the chickens stop working? What did the cow stop making? And what did the chickens stop producing? I'm waiting. And what was Duck's job in the story? Okay. Thank you for your help too. We have one more book, okay? And we will be finished. Name of this book is Sheep in a Jeep by Nancy Shaw. That's the author. The illustrator is Margaret Apple. She draws the pictures. Sheep in a Jeep. Beep, beep, beep. Here comes the sheep riding in a Jeep. Sheep in a Jeep on a hill that's steep. Those words do what? What do they do? They rhyme. So I need your help, okay? Uh-oh, the Jeep won't go. Why the Jeep won't go? Why do you think the Jeep won't go? Jeep leap to push the, what do they leap to push? The what? The Jeep. Sheep shove, sheep grunt. Sheep don't think to look up. Up where? Sheep, Jeep, and grunt and front. To look up front. Jeep goes splash. Jeep goes thud. Jeep goes deep in the gooey, gooey mud. Jeep tug. Ooh, it's stuck. Jeep shrug. It won't go. Jeep yelp. That means to yell. They yelp for help. Jeep get help. Jeep comes out. Jeep shout. Who helped the Jeep get out? Who helped them? Cause who plays in the mud? What farm animal plays in the mud? Jeep cheer. Yay! Oh dear. The driver sheep forgets to steer. He's not driving, he's just cheering. See? Nobody hands on the wheel. Jeep in a heap. Jeep weep. Oh no! What happened? What happened? He didn't have his hand on the steering wheel. He wasn't steering, so what happened? Do you know? Sheep sweep the heap. Jeep for sale. Jeep for sale. Jeep for cheap. The end. Okay. Now, what happened to the Jeep? Okay. All right. So I asked some different questions all throughout this book. So now I want you to tell me how sheep and cows are the same and how are they different. Okay? Bye bye, Mouseketeers. I miss you. Enjoy your day.